The Rio Magdalena is vast and calm in the heat of summer. But Juan Esteban remembers a time when bodies floating down the river were a regular sight. All victims of 50 years of guerrilla warfare.
At first we saw whole bodies, then they began appearing in pieces. They say they were fighting for territory up there. The guerrillas wanted to take the whole region and the paramilitaries fought back.
And how many bodies would you see a day?
Normal, 3 or 4. Every day.
Colombia is scarred by its half-century-old conflict with the group known as the FARC, or the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia. The guerrilla group's Marxist rebellion against the Colombian state has left hundreds of thousands of people dead, and the conflict has displaced more than 6 million people. The FARC finances its army through kidnapping and the cocaine trade. But a military campaign funded by the U.S. government called Plan Colombia weakened the group, reducing its ranks from 20,000 fighters to under 7,000. The diminished FARC has been negotiating a truce with the government since 2012.
Colombia is as used to peacemaking as it is to war. In fact, over the years, peace deals with guerrilla groups have come and gone with little success. But President Santos believes this peace deal with the FARC is different, and that he can end the last armed struggle in the Western Hemisphere.
But many Colombians say the deal on the table is unfair.
Unos terroristas que habían puesto bombas.
So we have terrorists who've used bombs, mistreated people, used kidnappings as an official financing tool, and remain the biggest drug traffickers in Colombia and perhaps the world, becoming equal adversaries and representatives of a segment of Colombian society.
But a final deal would be just the start. The Colombian government could spend years rebuilding rural areas, and many here fear that other armed militias and criminal groups could move into former FARC territory. For the victims of Colombia's violent conflict, peace will be a long road. Blanca Nubia Diaz lost her husband and her 15-year-old daughter in the conflict.
The paramilitaries killed her in the Pozo La Cantera. She was raped, she was tortured, and went missing. Over there in Havana, they're taking peace with the guerrillas. But what about the paramilitaries? God forgive me, but I can't forgive them.
Ultimately, it'll be up to the Colombian people to back a deal with the FARC through a referendum. If the nation can forgive, peace may be on the horizon. Sandra Gathmann, TRT World, Bogotá.